Say hello and welcome to my first YouTube review on anything really on this channel, since I decided to kind of brand myself as PCC's Postal. I am Postal, and today I want to start off by doing something I don't see a lot of dudes do, and I want to call this segment, I want to call it Rucking with a Kit. See, I get ruck on with plate carrier. See, I notice a lot of guys on YouTube, they do a lot of their ruck reviews, and they base their experience with a particular ruck on how they feel while not wearing any type of plate carrier. And I aim to do something a little bit different and review and wear things how I would kind of typically wear in an austere environment. A little bit about myself. I'm a former 11 Bravo combat vet, served in Iraq twice. One was a pretty high intensity combat deployment that was in 2007 and 2008. The other one was kind of a sham job. That was in 2010 and 11. 9, 10. Yeah, 9 and 10. God, that's forever ago. But anyways, I digress. So first ruck I'm deciding to wear today is CFP-90. And right off the bat, with wearing it with kit, and keep in mind too, this pack has got 40 pounds worth of weight. And right off the bat, it's kind of difficult to get on with a plate carrier because your yoke system in the back has a tendency to kind of get caught on everything back there. So if you're running a slick setup, you should be fine. But if you have anything, even Molly, any type of Molly, you're gonna get caught up a little bit. So you're gonna get caught up. After you get it on though, you get positioned right, you gotta completely loosen everything. Load lifters, straps, everything. You gotta completely loosen everything in order to put this thing on. But once you do get it on, it's actually not bad. I wore a Molly 2 medium ruck. My last ruck I did. It was short, but it was very hot. And it did not feel
1826.
It did not feel as good as this. So I will keep walking a mile in, feeling pretty good. I got my core ice plate carrier on, which I love. Core, you guys are awesome. Awesome plate carrier, awesome ice plates. Absolutely love the whole system. God, I can't recommend it enough. Kind of on a side tangent, and I'll do a full review on Core later on all their goodies that I got. But I just want to say, the ice plates, ice vents, plate carrier, everything, awesome. Can't recommend it enough. All right, I'll let you know at the end of this march how I feel. So I decided to do a test offload and load, which is pulling the rucksack off and putting it back on, just to see how easy it is to don and take off and don again. And it sucked. It sucked when you don't have a spot to kind of level yourself, because it wants to slide from one side to the other when you're wearing a plate carrier. If that makes any sense. It just wants to go back and forth from right to left, and it doesn't want to sit evenly on your back as you're tightening it. So honestly, for that alone, I can't say I'd recommend. Well, that's one thing. I can't recommend wearing it with a plate carrier just for that alone, because if you need to be able to put on your ruck and take it off, vice versa, quick. And with this ruck, you can't do that. Is that the end of the story with this ruck? No, absolutely not. There is a mod that you can do where you can use an Alice pack frame. That's probably what I'm going to end up doing with this ruck, is I'm going to take an Alice pack frame and attach it to this. Seen it done. It's a post on Reddit how to do it, so I'm going to do it myself. But in a stock form, no. So I'm 3.5 miles in my slow ruck march, because I'm not fast or fit by any stretch of the imagination. I'm old and slow, so screw you, you know. But right now, all I can say is the suspension system sucks. It's not really that good for wearing with a vest. This particular one, I wouldn't recommend it, because it gets caught on your molly and it's just hard to adjust. I think I got it in a happy place right now. I think I got it where it's sitting right. It feels really comfortable. Once you get it set straight and right, it feels very comfortable. It feels good on the back. But getting it there, getting used to it, that's a challenge. That's hard to figure out how to get this thing to sit right on your back while wearing a vest. It's just a complete ass ache to take off and put on. That's really the main thing I hate about this truck. Like, there's no quick way to put it off, take it off, put it on. At least not for me. Not that I've noticed with a vest on. Maybe some of you old fuckers. Well, back when I was in the army, back in 1989, the height of the Cold War, when the commies were getting ready to breach the Fulda Gap. Maybe you guys, before you had body armor, you guys probably like, oh, I can take it up, put it on, no problem. No, with a vest, it's kind of difficult. With 40 pounds in the back, it's even more difficult because of the floppy ass suspension system. It's awkward. It's weird. It's just not a good ruck for kit. And it's just the suspension system, and it looks fragile. It feels fragile. I mean, I look at it, I pick it up, and it's like, this shit's gonna rip, and I'm gonna be stuck 6 miles out from my truck. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get this thing back. You know, that's what I'm afraid of. So, honestly, what's probably gonna happen with this thing is I'm definitely going to get a Alice frame affixed to it somehow. I feel like Alice frames go with everything, apparently, and that's kind of funny, but I digress. So yeah, other thoughts? Not at this point in time. Just once you get it on, it's good, but holy shit, you're fighting it every second of the way getting it on. a major saving grace. M81 gang, love 81, love Woodland. Woodland is the shit, you know. It is the pattern to have. We're living anywhere other than stupid commie ass California, where it's all desert, well, mostly desert. So, or Arizona, Nevada, southwestern United States, we all suck. So, anywhere where it's not green. Anyways, yeah, so M81 got that going for it. It's really like, I like the pouches. It's got like really good pouch space. I like the divider. I like the little separate compartment on the back for the sleep system, or on the back, but on the bottom. You can just put your sleep system on the bottom. It's got a separate zipper. And I think there's other rucks that have that too. But I think this one is really what started it. Yeah. I really like, I don't know, I like it. I like the ruck itself. It's just the suspension is garbage. So I got like 2 miles to go. So I'm only doing like 6.5 miles. I'll let you know how I feel at the end. All right, so I'm back from my walk, from my ruck, whatever you want to call it. It's 6.5 miles, and I had a 40 pound pack on my back. And final thoughts, yeah, definitely don't recommend wearing this with a body armor, simply because of this guy right here. It will catch on your molly, and it just, you have a hard time centering this on your back, and it's just awkward with the suspension system. The shoulder straps are great. I love the shoulder straps. I love, you know, the back strap is great. The shoulder strap is great. Really, it's a great pack. It is just not great. And this one actually came with the ghetto assault pack, I like to call it. I don't know what the actual technical term for it is, but it's just a shitty assault pack. But you know what? It is a neat little bag. You know, I like it. No thrills and frills. M81 assault pack that goes with it. But I don't know. I mean, it's a good bag. One issue. There's my Ghetto Gen 3 ice plate holder that I have set up. One thing I noticed, if you look right here, right at the top of my plate carrier, you'll see it's starting to rub and wear a hole in the top. So definitely keep that in mind when wearing that ruck with a plate carrier, especially a lightweight plate carrier like this core. What else? So yeah, that's pretty much it. All in all, great ruck. It's definitely gonna get a Alice frame treatment. So yeah, stay tuned for more on that one. Here soon, I am going to give this guy another go. This is the medium ruck. This is the OCP Molly 2 medium ruck I picked up. I wore that. I really wasn't all that impressed with it. I'm gonna give that another go again, because I think I could do better. And I got an assortment of rucks I'm gonna try out. So stay tuned.